Hey, what up, y'all? I'm back with another video. And today, we're going to focus on attention and how much you don't pay enough attention to your surroundings. And you don't pay enough attention to what's going on in the world, to what's going on in your home, to what's going on in your family, to even what's going on in the workplace. You want to know how I know? Okay, let me give you an example. Have you ever wanted a car that you swore you never saw on the road, but you really wanted this car pretty badly? And so you worked and worked till you got the money up, went out, bought this car, and as soon as you drove it off the lot, what do you start seeing a lot of? That certain car, right? For some reason, you see that car at the light. You see that car at the Walmart parking lot. You see that car at the Target parking lot. You see that car at work. You start to think that car is following you. The same car that you are sitting in, that you are driving, you believe that it is following you. You see it in your rearview mirror. You see it crossing the light at the intersection. Now you start seeing a lot more of this car because you never paid attention to it before you got it. As soon as you jumped into the car and you were behind the steering wheel, guess what? You started seeing a lot more of it because now your attention is focused on that specific car. So yes, you haven't been paying enough attention to your surroundings and what's around you. Even in your relationships, where you may have people who show you exactly who they are, you're not paying enough attention to them. And so you continue to go through this relationship believing that they are someone else, when in actuality, they already showed you exactly who they are, whether they are a piece of shit or they are a good person, whether they've been treating you nicely or they've been treating you badly. You haven't been paying enough attention to that because you are focused on what you want to see and what you want to believe. The same thing goes for social media. Why do you think social media is free? Why do you think social media is free? I want you to answer that question, because there is nothing free in this world. So if you came up with a reason why social media is free, well, it's wrong, because there's nothing free in this world. Nothing at all. We pay for everything. And you pay for social media with your attention. You are the product. If there is something given to you for free, it is only because you are the end product. You are what they are selling. It's not the social media site. Facebook is not selling Facebook. Instagram is not selling Instagram. What do you think you're able to get on these platforms for free, as they may say? It's not free because you are the actual product. They compile all this data and information about you, and then they sell it to these other companies because you are the product. They need your attention. They need you to pay attention. This is why you will see certain videos or certain pictures of something that you may have text someone about, or you may have mentioned on a phone call. Yes, they are listening and they are watching you because your attention is that important. Attention is the number one currency in this world right now, because they need you to pay attention to these social media sites and they need you to pay attention to these advertisements. This is why a lot of the social media sites are making so much money off of you. They are selling you, they are selling your attention, and you don't pay enough attention to anything. See, I've been in a car wreck before, and I have to admit, I have to come to grips with the fact that it was my fault that I wasn't paying attention at the time. I may have thought that I was paying attention. Yes, I was looking straight. I may have been focused, or I may have looked down at my phone for a minute. I'm not even gonna lie about that. I was paying attention to other things besides for the road. I was paying attention to other things besides for these other cars that are on the road with me, because sometimes it's not even your fault that you get into a wreck. It's someone else's fault. Sometimes you have to worry about other people on the road, not just you, not just your driving, because these other people, guess what they're doing? They're not paying attention either. Yes, they're looking on their phones because social media has their attention. They are on the phone with someone else. They're texting because that person has their attention. So you may be focused on the task at hand, which is driving and getting home safely. But guess what? Those people, their attention is focused on something else. And they're looking at that picture on Instagram. They're looking at that video on YouTube, and they are not focused on what they have to do in order to make it home safely. So your attention, again, is the most important thing in the world right now. That is why your attention is being sold to all these other companies. That is why the algorithm is made to grab your attention and keep your attention. Yes, on social media, when you sit there and you scroll through all these pictures and you scroll through all these videos, they are actually timing how long you stay on that site. They are actually timing how long you view a picture, because once they grab your attention, guess what? They could put so many different things in front of your face, and that's exactly what they do. This is how they shape your beliefs. This is how they shape your world. This is how you start to see things. It's through your attention. Attention is everything. And you have to believe me when I say that you are not paying attention to what's really important in your life, which is what? I wouldn't know, because I'm not living your life. I'm living mine. So I know exactly what is important to me, and I'm going to focus on that. And I've told you in other videos before that whatever you focus your attention on becomes your reality. So yes, just like that car that you really wanted so badly, and you worked and busted your butt to go out there and get it, guess what? You focused your attention on that, and you saw yourself. You envisioned yourself driving it. You envisioned the feel of the steering wheel, the feel of the gas pedal when you pressed it. The more you do this, the more you focus yourself on certain things, the more it becomes your reality, and it will be yours. So if you want that girlfriend, if you want that boyfriend, that person that's going to be in your life, that's going to support you, that person that's going to marry you, that person that's right for you, you have to focus on that person. You have to focus on what you want. You have to focus on their characteristics, their traits. You have to focus on the life you want to live with them. The more you do this, it becomes your reality, because you are constantly shaping your reality every day. When you wake up and get out of bed, whatever your first thought is usually how the day is going to go. So if you stub your toe on the side of the bed and you scream out, "Oh shit, damn, I'm going to have a terrible day today. This shit sucks." Guess what? You are actually telling yourself that you're going to have a bad day already. So you're already focused on having a bad day, and that is exactly what life is going to bring to you. The universe is going to bring you nothing but heartache for that day, because you've already made up your mind. You've already said that you're going to have a terrible day. So focus your thoughts, focus your mind on things that are important to you, not the things that aren't important to you. You don't have to take my word for it either. Practice this. Focus on something that you want right now, and focus on it tomorrow. Focus on it the day after. Focus on it next week. It's just like a vision board. Why do you think people create vision boards? It is because you are actually seeing that vision. You are actually seeing whatever the product is, whatever it is you want, whether it's a big house, whether it's a nice car, whatever it is, you're focused on it. That's why they have the vision board. You are focused on that vision of whatever it is you want. And the more you see it, the more you wake up every day and you see it constantly in front of your face, it is what? Your focus. It is your focus point. It is what your attention is geared towards. So you will actually manifest it into your life a lot quicker than not envisioning it. So pay attention to what you want and not what you don't want, because we do this a lot. You will focus on the things that you don't want, and then you wonder why it's what you constantly get. That's why when you put your mind to focusing on the things that you don't want, as far as a job. I don't want this job. Why did I get it? It is because you constantly thought about it. When things go bad in your life, and you wonder why things went bad, pay attention to the good things, because that's what you want to manifest into your life. I'm telling you this from experience. Again, you don't have to take my word for it. You don't have to believe me, because I'm no guru, but I'm speaking from experience and what I've done to manifest the life that I want. I've focused my attention on the things that I've wanted, and it paid off. So attention is the number one thing in this world right now, the number one currency that you need to rely on when it comes to making money, when it comes to having a successful marriage, when it comes to raising your kids. Pay attention to that. And sometimes you don't even pay attention to the people around you, like your kids. Have you not heard the saying, pay attention to your circle before they hurt you? That is because you will have so many friends in your circle, but you're not paying attention to them because you're only paying attention to what you want, and you're only paying attention to a certain outcome. But you've got people around you that are preying on your downfall, and they don't want to see you succeed. They want to see you do bad. And now you wonder why you're doing so bad, why these people are not pushing for you to make it in this world. It is because you weren't paying attention to them when they showed you exactly who they are, when they took that mask off and they showed you that they were not for you. They were not your fans. They were not rooting for you to be successful. You didn't listen. You weren't paying attention to that. So pay attention to the people in your circle. Some of y'all don't even pay attention to your spouse. Yeah. Your spouse, the person that you're married to, or even your girlfriend or your boyfriend. Y'all don't pay attention to each other. That person is invisible to you, and you live in the same household as them. You go to sleep with them every night. You wake up in the morning right next to them, and they are invisible to you because you are not focused on what's important, which is that person, your partner, your man, your woman, your wife, your husband. Just look at them. Right now, take a look at them and let them know that I see you. That's all you have to tell them. I see you. And they will appreciate you so much more for that. I guarantee you. Because you've been focused on other things, whether it's your job, whether it's paying these bills. I know bills never stop coming. So it's hard not to focus on them. I get it. But at the same time, you are married to someone for 10 years, and after the second year, y'all just stopped communicating. Y'all just stopped being partners. Y'all just stopped being there for each other because both of y'all are focused on the wrong things. And sometimes it's just one person that's focused on the wrong thing. They see other things as being more important than their mate. They see other things as being more important and put those things first before they do their partner, before they do their man, before they do their husband, before they do their wives. They put other things first. They focus on other things when they should be focusing on their partner. You should be focusing on that person that you love, because when things get rough, guess who's going to be there for you? Guess who's going to put you first? The person that you are married to, the person that you are with. So remember, I don't want to hear about how hard you have it. I want to hear about how hard you're going to work to have it.
If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content.